tonight on a Friday night with some cider. Ah, beautiful. So let's crack straight on. Hope everyone's alright in lockdown 2.0. Don't feel like a lockdown today. I've been to Manchester today on the M62 and it just looked like a normal Friday. Absolutely chock-a-block, man. Mega traffic in Manchester, yeah, it just like a normal Friday. I don't know where they're getting locked down. The big signs periodically down the motorway saying essential travel only. Yeah, okay, that ain't happening. Right, so like I said, hope everyone's okay. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. It's Friday night now, but it might not be Friday when you watch this. It won't be Friday when you fucking watch this, 'cause I'm not uploading it till tomorrow. It might not be Saturday, it might not be Sunday, but I hope you've had a good weekend when you do watch this anyway. Right, let's crack straight on. So the first game was a fantastic recommendation from Clayton Clay Graphics. This Dragon Ball Z Fighter. I paid 12 quid and £2.48 postage, and it is a belter of a fighting game. It's everything Clayton said it was. Just balls, fucking action. Just totally mental fight. Graphics are fantastic. It's using the Unreal Engine, which is a brilliant fighting engine anyway, but it's absolutely fantastic. It really is. The graphics are phenomenal. I love the franchise anyway. I've owned various stuff from Dragon Ball Dragon Ball Z over the years, mainly PS2, but I even like the cartoon. My daughter likes. We've been watching the cartoon recently, so yeah, for that price, 15 quid all in there or abouts. Brilliant game. Really, really enjoy it. Well recommended. Clay, if you watch this, I want to play this with you, 2-player online. Let's get it on, mate. Let's see. Because I think I'm actually not that bad on it, to be fair. So that's good. Let's have another swig of the old cider. Beautiful. You can't beat it, can you? Can't beat it. Right, so this was next lot is a deal from Stu fucking Tutti Frutti UK. Did me a stellar deal. All Stu's deals are stellar deals. So what I put out to him, I said, did he have any N64 dupes? Which he did. Now, apologies, Stu. You're gonna have a go at me. I know I'm already cringing for what you give me in comments for this, but I'm not keeping all them games. Now, the reason for that, trust me, it was not a case of let me move them on quickly. No, I still got them
because I was inverted.
The reason why I'm not showing is I probably won't keep them just purely because they're not nostalgic. I just know they're going to sit there and never get played. Might keep them, but chances are they'll probably go. But the ones I am keeping are these, mate. Staple titles. All loose. Super Mario 64. Fantastic game. They're awesome games. That's what I mean. I'm keeping all these. They're just must-haves. Mario Kart 64. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. We've got Lilac Wars. Probably my favourite game of all on the N64, which is GoldenEye 007. And another amazing game, a must-have for the N64, Banjo-Kazooie. So I'll probably... What is the three? I'll probably just keep them 6, mate, to be honest. I just feel like the others I never had back in the day, so chances are I'm probably not going to play them, because that's how it works, isn't it? That's how nostalgia works. You're driven on your memories, and it's alright owning all this shit, but if you're not going to fucking play them, man, go over. We keep saying it, don't we? I know. Included in that deal, though, was a game that he said he'd got a dupe of, but he'd said to me, look, it's manual-less, so I went, look, I'm not bothered, include it in, I really wanted it anyway, I was looking for it. So I've got a really fucking runny nose today. That's the problem with having a big nose, gets super extra runny. It's a fantastic Ray Tracers, and what a game this is. I'd never played it before, but I heard a lot about it, and I'd wanted it, and it's not cheap complete. I think it's about something daft like 40 or 50 quid. I'm sure it is now. It's certainly gone up. It's SCES 741, so it's under the 1,000, so I'm allowed to own it. No, but honestly, it's a cracking game. Really good game. Really good racing, shoot 'em. It's bizarre. You need to own it. You need to own this game. Brilliant game. So yeah. Anyway, Stu, for that deal, like all the other deals you've done with me, mate, thank you so much. I hope you're not offended that some of the ones I'm moving on. I won't play them, mate. I won't play them. I think what we had, Banjo 2 is in there, innit? And I know that commands a decent price, doesn't it? So, but I won't play it. I remember the original. I remember the original Banjo Kazooie. I just know I'll just only end up playing that. So, let's move on. It's now. Oh no, there's a few. Let's get the other modern game out of the way. You won't like this, Stu. You don't like modern anyway, do you? But who can tell me what this is before I tell you? I won't know though, will I? Anyone, I'll just believe you that you're shouting out what the game is when I show it. You gotta just guess from the cover what it is. What is it? You don't fucking know, do you, you lying twats? The reason why I got it is it's like a steel tin. It's a cool steel tin, and it cost me. Sorry, I've screwed that up already before I even told you. £3.60 with £1.64 postage. So, but practically a fiver for an Xbox One game. It's the only second physical Xbox One game I own. So it's Halo 5 Guardians. I've never played a Halo game. Now then, how's that? I remember going back absolutely ages. Now this is honest gospel truth. I mean, this must be going back when the original Xbox were out. That's how far back it was. I remember importing from America. It was a Halo special edition Xbox, and it were in translucent green. So even back then, Dana, I was collecting translucent green Xbox consoles. But yeah, it were NTSC US. Never plugged it in. It was just a collector's piece. But yeah, it was like, so they do. I know they do. You can get a PAL version of that green sort of crystal Xbox console. Commands quite a decent price. But yeah, the Halo one. But I remember it came with the game. Never played it once, and I never played any Halo games. And you guess what? I probably won't play this. This is how bad it is. I haven't even plugged that in yet. The box is up there. The power cable's up there. I'll prove to you that I haven't plugged it in. Well, I'll say I prove it. Look, the HDMI cable's still got the seal on, so it's just a dust collector, an expensive dust collector in the room. That's the level of sadness going on in here. But yeah, I really like that box. I think it's bloody super cool. Quite sort of reminiscent of the cyberpunk style, I guess, similar anyway. With this sort of quite similar. What am I talking? It ain't similar, is it? Fucking not like. But anyway, that's what appealed to me. That was the attraction to it. So for a fiver, who gives a fuck whether I play it or not? So there's one more modern thing, but I'll show it at the end. yeah, I'll show that at the end. But that's the modern games out of the way, and I think the rest are they all? I think they're all PS1. So if PS1's not your thing, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What can I say? I'm mad into my PS1. It's where the real sort of collecting passion is at the moment. Sort of, well, thinking about Spectrum today, it's sort of waned a little bit, but it does. This is what happens. It comes and goes, and you know, it just you sort of you're all full on collecting for a certain console or computer or whatever it may be, and then this is me anyway personally. You know, that sort of drops away, and then you move on to something else, and that's like the focus of your attention. I can't collect everything at the same level all the time, if you know what I mean. So I sort of like show a bit of love to something for a bit, say a few months, and then that sort of drops away, and then we move on to something else. But PS1 at the minute, there's so many varied games. There's going to be some real sort of Jap rarities coming in as well that I really want. Some scarce Jap games I've got my eye on. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some of them, definitely. But yeah, for me, PS1 at the moment, fantastic, really fantastic. Like I say, such a varied console, something for everyone. Really, I mean, I know a lot of the games have dodgy 3D because it was at the dawn of that era, if you like. Certainly the games I'm collecting in the first 1,000, when a lot of them weren't quite where they needed to be in terms of 3D, but it's not about that. Let's face it, majority of them won't get played anyway, but it's just, oh yeah, love it. So I'm collecting, it's not a subset because it's literally from what a magazine's sort of mentioning are a lot of games that you may not have played on the PS1, but I suppose hidden gems in a way. Some are really expensive, some are quite cheap. This particular one was very cheap, but it's a bloody brilliant game. So when I say cheap, I mean cheap as well. £2.20 with £2.50 P&P, so really cheap. And if you haven't played it before or even heard of it before, get it, because at that price, and it's consistently going for that price. It's not an expensive game at all. It's fucking ace, and it's World's Scariest Police Chases. Bloody brilliant game is this. So basically, you drive various police vehicles. You can do the training, or you can just like do a free sort of, you know, they let you loose out on the streets looking for the crims, and you just basically hunt them down. You can shoot them, you can ram them. It's just great. It's really good fun, and it's got it's got quite a lot going for it in terms of graphics and playability as well. It's not a budget title per se. It just doesn't seem to command a lot of value. Number is SLES 03425, so yeah, it's not under 1,000. But like I've mentioned before, if the quirky titles or standout titles, rare, that sort of thing, I'm allowed to break my own rule, and I think for that price I can get away with this one. So yeah, it's on that list from the mag, and I want to try my best to get quite a few off there. Now it's got some proper hard titles that I'll probably never get my hands on. Stuff like Slap Happy Rhythm Busters, Pepsi Man, you know, stuff like that. So it's a mix of PAL and NTSC, but yeah, there's some belters on there. I want to try my best to get most of them. I mean, Pepsi Man, I think you can get that for about 100 quid, but it'll probably be shit. So that's basically like a glorified modern version of Temple Run, if you like. Not a modern version, probably a PlayStation version of Temple Run, I should have said. But yeah, I don't know what it'd be like to play, but it just looks so cool, and it's very sought after game. There's loads in there. The one is it what's the LSD game? Dreams LSD. Talking 300, 400 quid I think for that now. It's got Harmful Park. So you know there's some real major heavy hitters in there that'll probably won't get me mitts on, but you never know. But the ones I can, I'm going to try it. And this was one of them in there. There's another one in there as well, which we'll get to. Another fantastic game. Now I got this, I think fairly cheap. I think fairly decent price, I believe. I must have got it cheap because I wouldn't have looked at it otherwise. Because again, it's beyond the realms of the original 1,000. Only just so. And it's The Adventures of Alundra. It's a very well received RPG. This fantastic game. I started playing it actually. It's one of the only games I've actually started playing, saving it to the memory card. I paid £18.85 and £3.50 postage. It's SLES 01135, so £11.35, but I had to get it. I think it generally goes, does it go for like 30 plus? All completely manual. This is actually, is this the one that's really good? So what do you get? So that's the manual, and then you get, what's that? Ah yeah, so you get the Alundra Hints, Tips and Cheats booklet as well, gets you started, but you also get, super cool, the map. I mean, look at that. So all fully complete. Oops, all fully complete. It's only one disc, but yeah, super happy to get that. I mean, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you RPG lovers out there, but I'm sure this is sort of widely known as one of the best RPGs, one of the best ones on PS1. So that was cool. Next one, don't know how I come across this one. Now this is a budget title, but I love me racing games. Love driving games, love racing games. It's one of my favourite game genres, but I mean, check this out. £1.61 plus £1.64 postage. So the postage was more than the fucking game. And it's Le Mans 24 hour. I'm going to be in trouble again because it's beyond 1,000, but this will have been a Friday stroke Saturday night purchases. Tell you what this will be. It's SLAS 1362, but for that price, fully complete with manual. Come on, it's a no-brainer. Now, I had the PS2 version of this game. They do a PS2 version, which was brilliant as well. But you know what? It's not bad. It's not bad at all. You've got the 24-hour thing, night into day, back into day. Quite good in terms of controlling and gameplay. Not overly difficult, not overly easy. Just about right, nice balance. But yeah, I really enjoyed it for a budget title. What more can I say? I know it's not in the first 1,000, but for £3.5 quid, £4, it's got to be done, hasn't it? It's got to be done. This next one, I've been looking at for ages. I got the original one off Stu as well, going back into one of his PS1 deals that he did for me a while ago. Now, I always tempted to either get outbid or weren't willing to pay. I even looked at this at CEX, which were about the same price, I think, what I paid for it anyway. So there's not much in it. Now I know I get a lot of ribbing and a lot of negative, but a lot of people don't get where I come from with CEX. No, that's absolutely fine, but a lot of the time the eBay price, you can actually, it's nearly the same as CEX anyway, if you bide your time. That's the thing with eBay, it's about biding your time. So I'm fairly considered to be best, I think, in this set. It's one of people's favourite. It's been remastered or rejigged or whatever it is on the PS4, and it's the fabulous Resident Evil 2. Under 1,000 SLES 00972. Complete 2-discer, but single case, single box. Really looking forward to playing this. Ashamed to say I've never played it, or I don't remember playing it. Certainly haven't played it recently. Could have played it possibly at my mate's, because my mate Paul used to love these sort of horror games, survival horror games. So I've paid $19.95 with free postage. Fairly sure it's no cheaper on CEX than that. So I'm happy with that. It's in good honest condition as well. There's no cracks. Manual's in good nick. Chuffed to have it. It's going to sit alongside it, the original one. So the only one I need to get, so I've got Resident Evil 4 on PS2. The only one I need to get, is there more? Is this Survivor? No, what's the, I know there's 3, Nemesis. Not if there's another one as well on PlayStation 1. Maybe it's just the first 3, then it jumps straight to PS2. Not sure. Let me know in the comms, but yeah, really happy to have that. Now this one, under 1,000 in the old spine numbers. Now I paid £8 for this with free P&P, and it's Death Trap Dungeon. I believe it uses the same engine, or it's a out and out clone of, is it Tomb Raider 2 based on, but it's supposed to be better. It's supposed to have a lot more going for it than Tomb Raider 2. I think it's Tomb Raider 2. Please tell me if I'm wrong. I think that's what I've read at some point somewhere, or maybe I dreamt it. I don't know. It's either, certainly it's a clone of. It uses very similar. I think it's the engine of. But check this out. For £8, check this out what you get with this. I had Mrs. on with this and all, you'll like this. So you get the manual, said manual, okay, which is minted. Fantastic condition this. Now this is the complete of all completes is this. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So you know when we say complete in box, this is fucking complete in box. I'm not convinced like there'll be that many copies of this complete. So next one we get, we'll take it this way, the IDOS interactive card, if you wanted to, warranty registration card. Next we get the IDOS games catalogue. Now a lot of these, to be fair, when I originally looked through this I thought, never heard of any of these on PS1, I'll have to check them out. But some of them are just PC CD-ROM. So it sort of combines both PC and PlayStation. So a lot of them, such as the one I wanted were that Gangsters, but they were just on. And when you look at it, you think, yeah, actually no, it does look like a PC game. But cool as fuck, have a catalogue. Next one. This is where I had the missus on. The London Dungeons special offer, two for the price of one. So I took this down to, I said, oh look, I've got this in the game. We could go to London, take daughter. We're at London Dungeon. Been there. My dad took me there when I was a kid. It was fantastic. Loved it. I mean, to be fair, she's a bit young yet, but we're all part of it. I said, oh, we'll go down to London. I said, oh no, only problem is it's only valid till the 31st of December 1998. Yeah, I got a bit of a punch for that. But yeah, fucking hell, 1998, wow. But not only that, and then you get the bestiary. Look at that, the bestiary, look at that, look how minty fresh that is. Barely seen the thumb, and this is how cool stuff was back then. Full colour of every single creature stroke character in the game. That's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, you don't get better. It's not better than that. And that basically wraps up everything that I love about collecting PS1. It really does. So, I mean, it's like, who'd have thought? You know, I mean, I don't remember seeing all that in pictures. I can't even close it. There's that much shit in this fucking box. But who'd have thought you'd get all that? And I'm, like I say, you've got to agree with me when I say, I bet not every copy of Death Trap Dungeon still has all that with it. It's a fucking wad. So for £8, well happy with that. The game will be shit. Well, it's going to play shit. Early 3D, yeah. But 746, it's under 1,000. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Sorted. Absolutely sorted. Brilliant. Fantastic. Next one. Another one on that list of games that are considered games you might not have played, stroke hidden gems, whatever you want to call them. So this is a puzzle game. I haven't actually tried it yet, but I'm eager to. It cost me £16 plus £3 postage, so £19. A fraction under £20, but there's not many copies pop up, that many as what you think anyway. Now there's the sequel to it that seems to be popping up more than this original one. Goes for about the same price, so this generally goes for 20-25 and it's Karushi. It's supposed to be a real brain teaser. Certainly a game I won't have the patience for, but it's considered a real good puzzle game on the PS1 is this. And it's still under 1,000, so it's SCES 00866. Complete in box. And I can open it. Is it? It makes me cringe with PS1 boxes when they do that. I think I remember this. It's all there. What's it catching on? Don't want to force it, do you? I'm not going to force it. I need to. Maybe that's come out there, has it? No. It won't open. Won't open now. I'm not going to force it. Trust me, it's complete. There you go. Complete in box. Gonna give it a go, see what it's like, see if I can get my head around it. If I'm in right frame of mind, I might be able to give it a go. But yeah, Karushi, not that common, that one. Definitely not that common. £20. Goes for 20-25, like I say, when you can find a copy of it. The sequel's called Karushi Final, which is supposed to be actually a better game, a bit more depth to it, but this was the one that they were saying to get, so I got it. Next, another one. Oh, it's a double caser. In fact, this might be the last one. Last of the PS1 games, guys. So, again, yeah, scrapes under 1,000. It's part of a series. I've never played any, ever. Final Fantasy VII. Double caser, so we're ticking 2 boxes there, so we're under 1,000 and it's off the double caser list. Complete in box. This guy packed it so well. One of these brilliant sellers. Is it a 2-disc of this? It's a 2-disc, isn't it? Oh no, it's 3 discs. Sorry. So we've got the manual and there are the other 2 discs. Yeah, plenty of bubble wrap to keep the disc nice and secure. Top man. But I must have now, and I don't know which is considered to be the best one, 7 or 8. I don't know, like I say, because I've never played either, but certainly good to have. Certainly good to have, and I think that was. Did I say how much it was? Have I just screwed it up? I've mixed them all up now. I don't know. I think it was a decent price anyway, and it's in fantastic condition. So, regardless of not whether I play it, very happy to have it. Very happy to have it. So another little tick box. And that's it for the PS1 games, sort of. The only thing PS1 related I've got to show you is this. Now this was brilliant. Really happy with the price of this. This was like, I think this ended on like a Monday morning on eBay or at work. Didn't expect to get it for this price, to be honest. I think I put quite a bit more in on the old bid. But got it for £8 and £1.64 P&P, and it's a Strider 2 manual. Lovely condition as well. Lovely condition. So I've now got a complete copy of Strider 2. Yes. Yes. Fantastic. Yeah, well happy. So under a tenner to get that. So I've got best part of what going for like £100 game now. So I think for about half price with that, what I paid for the game and that, got it for half price. So well happy with that. Well happy. Fantastic. And the last thing I've got to show you is quite a few people's had it. It's the is it the 35th anniversary Game and Watch. I think you get a couple of games. Super Mario Brothers and the Lost Levels, is it? What does it call it on here? Calls it Super Mario Brothers 2, but is it the Lost Levels? Who fucking knows? It's sealed in box. It'll probably stay sealed in box, but I pre-ordered it. Totally forgot about it. Completely on the I ordered it on Nintendo website about, I think me and Dylan must have been, what will it be, Dylan, about over 3, maybe 6 months ago. Yeah, just landed through the post. Shitly packed though. It was in like it did come in a cardboard box, but they had zero, like what I know is like dunnage or packing. So it was rattling about all over in this big sort of, the cardboard box were like that thick, so it was banging about way too wide. I don't know what yours were like, Dylan, but yeah, I mean I know it's in quite a robust sort of packaging, but yeah, garbage packaging. This is what I mean. These big, these big sort of companies sending out stuff out like that. I'm fucking mindless. Anyway, happy to have it though. That'll go in one of the Kallax cubes up there, which is going to be like handheld stroke, I don't know, that sort of thing anyway. Well happy. That's it guys. I don't know how long I've been yakking on. But thank you ever so much for watching. I've got to say a big, huge thanks to all new subscribers to our other channel, which is VHS Bootleggers. Thanks so much. We'll be coming back again soon with another stream. We're really enjoying that. Definitely going to be more content, varied content. I've got a few things up my sleeve, time permitting. We'll bring into that, but yeah, cheers guys, thanks for interacting through the streams, dropping comments. It's really is appreciated. Thank you so much, and I'll be back. This will just continue to grow, and I'll be back just as soon as I can with some more pickups to show you, until we can get to events. And we're all stuck just doing these pickup vids, aren't we, really? Let's hope 2021 is going to be a different ball game than what we've had to fucking cope with this year, because I just don't think I could cope with another too much longer of this. But we're all trying to make the best of it. I get that. Well, at least we sort of hold up in our little man caves, full of games. At least we've got plenty of stuff to keep us occupied. But thanks ever so much for watching, guys. I'll be back soon. Okay, long live the retro.